Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here just to do another Ajin discussion video, this time discussing about Takahashi's IBM. Yes, the Whale Man. I am referring to it as the Whale Man because it has these bristle-like teeth called baleen, which is found in whales. Most notably, like the baleen whale, for instance, the humpback whale, I believe, has like these bristle-like brush-like teeth, which refers to as the baleen. And so Takahashi's IBM for some reason has these type of teeth as well. It has these baleen in its mouth, and yes, we I think we first seen it in chapter 33, and we basically seen it again in chapter 66.5, and then its last appearance is in like the final chapter, chapter 86. Maybe we've seen it prior in chapter 33, but I'm not very entirely sure. It was probably like a really quick like debut. I mean, in chapter 33, it was pretty like this IBM for me just came out of nowhere. We just saw it like for like the first time, but like I'm pretty sure that is the chapter like Takahashi's IBM, the Whale Man, first showed up in chapter 33. I don't know if it showed up prior to that. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe it did. I don't really remember exactly. So all I know is this showed up in these three chapters: chapter 33, chapter 66.5, and chapter 86. I remember it did show up in chapter 86, the final chapter. Oh, but the bristle-like teeth. It's a whale, pretty much. We have all these weird IBMs that resemble animals. For example, Sato's IBM resembles a snake. And also, K's IBM resembles just a normal person. It looks plain. Like K's IBM is a plain shape IBM. It doesn't really resemble any animal. Like Izumi resembles just like a pyramid head from Silent Hill, like rip off or whatever. And Ko, we never seen Ko's IBM at all, so we don't know what animal it probably represents or whatever. And Okuyama, it's his IBM resembles a frog. Like it has like these frog-like hands that can just like climb through walls, scale through them, and stuff like that. Tanaka's has these sharp teeth, whatever. I'm pretty sure like lots of animals have sharp teeth, like Tanaka's like IBM. But Takahashi's IBM is a whale. It has like a whale brush-like teeth called baleen, and I mean it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty strong IBM, definitely. I mean, it helped out like Takahashi fight off these guards from the Fort Security building in chapter 33. We saw it there, and it's also really friendly towards Takahashi. Like we see Takahashi give like this fist pump to his IBM, the Whale Man, and yes, I see. Of course, Tanaka was kind of angry at Takahashi for for basically summoning Whale Man when he really didn't need it all that much here, because it was just a couple of these like Fort Security like soldiers here, these guards. There was no real reason why Takahashi had to bring out Whale Man here, and then Whale Man's like, "Oh come on, man! I just want to have some fun. Like, just give me a break, Tanaka. Come on, man." Like, give Takahashi here a break to my master. So yeah, of course, he seems very just like casual towards Takahashi, like the Whale Man. He doesn't seem like he just like, I mean, they just seem like good buddies, like best friends and something like that. Like I just said, they're just giving each other fist pumps, and also like Whale Man has his arm around like Takahashi's shoulder like that, they're best buddies or whatever. So yeah, they get along very well with each other, like Takahashi and the Whale Man. So yes, and of course we see Whale Man once again in chapter 66.5. Like Takahashi summons Whale Man because Gen kind of got like sniped right in his neck. Yeah, this was a pretty like traumatic experience, obviously, for Takahashi. He just lost his little brother right there. Of course, Gen is not. Yeah, of course, Takahashi's little brother's name is Gen. He is not an Ajin, so if he gets shot in the neck by a sniper bullet, he goes down instantly. And yeah, he lost a lot of blood first of all, like blood loss, and then he just dies right there. Of course, because of this, Takahashi, he doesn't go into flood phenomenon mode yet. He just releases his IBM, which of course is visible because Takahashi is in rage mode here. Yes, when an Ajin is basically in rage mode or kill mode, like it's bloodthirsty, like he wants to get revenge, its IBM starts to become visible. Like just do it like you try to kill him, and then your IBM will become invisible. As such as we saw with Whale Man here, as he was visible, like the anti-demis were able to see him. So yeah, of course they know that Takahashi is he's very aggressive, extra aggressive right now. Well, as you see, the anti-demis, they have the means to take like Whale Man down with ease. So yeah, Whale Man, he didn't really stand a chance against these anti-demis. They're well trained. Colonel Komo trained these men well, and they were able to shoot these specialized bullets at the Whale Man and take him down onto the table there. Yeah, the whaleman wasn't able to help out Takahashi very all that much here, but yeah, Takahashi, there wasn't really much he could have done for his brother. His brother was good enough dead right there, and I guess Takahashi's only hope was like the flood phenomenon could have been awakened right there, and that could have followed up with the threshold, and that could have saved his brother's life again. But yeah, it didn't happen for some reason. I don't understand why it should have happened, but I guess the chances weren't in Takahashi's favor and Gen's favor as well. Yeah, definitely for him. So yeah, the whole flood thing didn't occur here. So that resulted in Gen's death. And yeah, the whaleman, like I said, was easily dispatched because of they basically buckshotted him onto this table, and then one of the anti-demis like shot the sprinkler above the whaleman, and the whaleman was basically paralyzed because of course the sprinklers, like any water droplets, like a large amount of water droplets just fall on an IBM like that. Yeah, it's going to be paralyzed, won't be able to move. Then, of course, eventually it's going to rot away, and yeah, Takahashi's not going to be able to summon another one right away because, of course, the anti-demis won't let him, and I don't think he even has like the energy to. I think that was just his only one time he just summoned Whaleman for like this day in chapter 66.5, and just during that day. So yeah, maybe he could have summoned it again. I mean, it seems that he could have summoned Whaleman like multiple times if he wanted to, but yeah, he clearly didn't have enough time because, like I said, like the anti-demis were all around him. One of the anti-demis in the corner right behind the Takahashi just shot like this tranquilizer dart at Takahashi, which immediately took him down. Yeah, and also like I just said, Gen is dead. Yeah, Whaleman is down, and the anti-demis were able to subdue Sato's arm. So yeah, they got the whole place like in their control now. The anti-demis. Yeah, so the whaleman, I mean, it's mostly used for combat, obviously, like any other IBM. Like, you just, like, when Takahashi is in a pinch, I mean, he just summons whaleman. I mean, even if he's not in a pinch, he just summons whaleman because it's just a good time. They just both have with each other, Takahashi summons whaleman. Whaleman just beats up a bunch of people with his bare hands. Of course, IBMs are much stronger. They're just as strong as a normal human being. It's just that they have no limiters. I mean, they don't have literally like a brain to limit how strong they can be, so they can just go all out without like fear of having their muscles like being ripped apart. Because like if we didn't have any limiters on us, then we could just like punch something at full force. They probably like break through multiple walls, but our armors would probably be broken and like by doing that. So that's why we have limiters to limit how strong we can be. But of course, IBMs don't have that, so they can just like smash a human's head into like a brick wall with pretty much ease, and they don't really care at all. So yeah, that's the thing with with IBMs, of course, like Ajin's IBMs, of course. Yeah, that's the thing there with that. And let's see, anything else with like the whaleman I wanted to mention. Well, I mean, it's not like it has like the powers of a whale. It just appears like that. It just has the appearance of a whale's like baleen teeth, like it's brushed like teeth. That's kind of all it is. It's kind of like similar to any other IBM, really. Like it can jump really high. It's pretty fast, pretty agile, pretty strong. It gets along with his master very well with Takahashi. It listens to Takahashi. It's very loyal to Takahashi. Like it doesn't really like disobey its orders. Like I said, it's very friendly with Takahashi. Like I just said with the whole fist pump thing in chapter 33. Yeah, it does that with Takahashi. Yeah, it pretty much gets along with Takahashi very well. Of course, Takahashi is not going to be using Whaleman anytime soon since he is pretty much in prison right now. Yeah, Takahashi is in prison for Ajin, so he's not going to be using Whaleman. I mean, actually, that's kind of funny because he does use Whaleman to prank one of the guards, sort of. I mean, I can't exactly what the prank was, but yeah, he does do that. But I think that's pretty much everything. Just Takahashi just uses like Whaleman for now on, just like pranks and stuff like that. I mean, he can't really use Whaleman to attack anybody else. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the guards won't let Takahashi do that with Whaleman. So yeah, right now Takahashi and Whaleman are just in prison somewhere. We don't know exactly where. Of course, we can't tell that to the public or even to like the readers because yeah, for obvious reasons, it's not like a good idea to do that. So yeah, right now we just don't know where he is. So yeah, we just know he's in prison. Same thing with Sato. We don't know where he is. He's just underground somewhere in Japan, just frozen in comatose like permafrost state. Yeah, we don't know exactly where Sato is 100%. So yeah, there you go. There, just frozen somewhere, permafrost or whatever. But yeah, that's just pretty much everything I need to talk about with Takahashi's IBM, the Whaleman, everybody. So yeah, just comment down below if you have any thoughts about Whaleman at all, like any questions you want to ask about it. yeah, just comment down below, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.